Hi, I'm Shein Shanin and you're watching the Edge TV Evening Highlights. The local bourse edged down 5.13 points to break the 1,628 resistance level amid weak buying interest. That's on the back of a weaker ringgit against the US dollar. RHB Retail Research is looking at 1,689.5 points as the next resistance level. It's advising traders to stay short since it originally recommended initiating short positions below 1,641.5 point level. The research house is also suggesting a stop loss to be set above 1,628 point threshold to limit the risk per trade. Meanwhile, the ringgit was trading at 4.41 against the greenback, and it's at 3.07 against the Singapore dollar. Malaysian unit trust investors are increasingly looking for safer investment options abroad in the second half of 2015. And that's according to a recent survey by an investment manager in Eastspring Investments. Eastspring Chief Sales and Marketing Officer Yap Seok Hoon says the findings show that the majority of investment continues to stay within Malaysia. But she expects some outflows to various markets like Japan and Asia Pacific. She says Malaysia's investors' asset allocation could potentially drop from 70% to 59% in the second half of 2015.
So when we did the survey in July, you will find that people will want to have more exposure, intention to have more exposure outside Malaysia. Yeah, because some of the funds in global or Asia, in terms of currency gain, is quite substantial. So from that angle, diversification make a lot of sense for the investor. So that partly support why more people are willing to put money offshore.
She says that the finding was reasonable given that Malaysian equity was one of the worst performing markets in the region in the first half of the year. Also, the ringgit has weakened quite substantially during the period. The survey was conducted in July with a sample size of 400 respondents aged between 25 and 55 with an average monthly household income of 8,838 ringgit. Yap says some respondents expect a return of up to 24% when investing in Malaysian equities, and they are only willing to lose an average of 12% of their capital investment. Eastspring Investments, part of Prudential Corporation Asia, is Prudential's asset management business in Asia. With the ringgit on the decline, wouldn't there be greater foreign buying in local properties? Not quite, says economist Datuk Charon Mokhzani. This is because the local property players source building materials from overseas and as such may incur higher costs as the local currency plunges.
The weaker ringgit potentially could drive up the prices of raw materials. Many of the materials used in housing are locally sourced, but a lot also comes from abroad. Steel, for example, comes from abroad.
Charon also notes that the currencies of other countries have been falling as well, which means that Malaysian properties would not be more appealing to foreign investors. The ringgit has been the worst performing currency in the region, having dropped 35% against the US dollar since October last year. The new Mercedes-AMG C63S has finally arrived in Malaysia. The most powerful V8 model in its division, the C63S boasts low fuel consumption and is the most economical 8-cylinder car in the high-performance segment. The C63S flaunts a 4.0-litre bi-turbo engine, an acceleration of 0 to 100 km per hour in 4 seconds, as well as a top speed reaching 250 km per hour. The new model also packs a power-to-weight ratio of 3.2 kg per horsepower. Vice President of Sales and Marketing Mark Rain says there are 2 variants of the C63S. He said that every detail of the exterior and interior has been designed to enable the peak performance of the car.
We offer to our customer 2 variants, the C63S and the C63S Edition 1. The C63S gives the car that extra edge, 25 kilowatts to 50 Newton meters more than the regular C63. Expressive exterior design with dynamic elements that include the AMG A-Wing front apron, 19-inch AMG light alloy wheels, and a powerful AMG rear apron. The Edition 1 is differentiated by the red line highlights, AMG 9 package elements, AMG side sport stripes, and the AMG Cross Spoke forged wheels and matte black.
The C63S is priced at 698,888 ringgit without insurance, while the C63S Edition 1 costs 723,888 ringgit, inclusive of a 25,000 ringgit premium. Rain says year-to-date, 387 units of the AMG model have been sold in the country. Globally, about 40,000 units of Mercedes-AMG C63 in the 204 series were sold, making it the best-selling AMG model worldwide. And that brings the evening highlights to a close. I am Shein Shanin. Thank you so much for watching and have a pleasant weekend.